Greetings and welcome back to the Casual Wargamer. You caught me tonight on a chilly Friday evening. I've got my hot cocoa as usual, and I thought I would just get your thoughts on something. This topic came up a few weeks ago, talking to my friend Joel, as we walked down to our local game store to play a Crusade game. And I can't remember how we got onto the topic, but we were talking about the points as power level issue that plagued the last year of 40k. Now, I don't mind the current points as power level thing. It does make it very easy to throw a list together. But I do also really miss having points for everything, because I'm still running into the problem I had previously, which is I would throw in what I want, put in the enhancements that I want, and I'd still end up being like anything from like 10 to 25 points off the point limit that we're playing. And back in the day, you'd just go, right, in that case, I can afford to give plasma pistols to these sergeants. I can afford to give this character some sort of upgrade, or I can give this unit an extra model or two, depending on points. And you can't do that now. You're kind of stuck with what you've got. But at the same point, at the moment, you can go, the unit has all its upgrades. I take what I want and boom. Why would you not take the upgrade? It makes you wonder why it wasn't just added into the unit as is if it's a free upgrade. And we were talking, and we both agree that this is a sort of runaround by Games Workshop. At the moment, you do exactly that. You go out and you go, right, I want this unit and I'm going to build it with these options. That's great. The unit costs me this. But it unbalances. Why? Let's take something like a tactical squad. A tactical squad costs however many points. And that many points, you go, right, well, I'm going to have a heavy bolter and a flamer in the unit. Okay. Unit number 2, for exactly the same points, has a melter gun and a las cannon. That's not points balanced. That's not points effective. You're only going to unless you're like me, a filthy casual or a Crusade player or whatever narrative, you're basically going to go, right, well, what's the best option? I'm only going to play the best option. And that's what people will do. They will go out and they will buy these boxes and they'll build their units with the best things, what they perceive to be the best things. So what do we think is going to happen? 2 years' time, 11th edition will drop. And you can bet your bottom dollar it will go back to points. And suddenly you're left with either you're cutting off the hands or the arms or whatever of your units to fit the weapons you can now do, or you've got to go out and buy an old new box or two of that unit. And we think it's a bit of a bait and a switch. They'll set you up for a few years, and then they're going to go back to points. And it's something I wouldn't put past Games Workshop. How they've been in the past, some of their ways of doing stuff, Codex power creep, which is intentional. Don't ever think it isn't. It's intentional. It's all they're gonna be on a slide back. Now, if it did happen, then as I say, I liked points as points. If you want that las cannon, you pay the points for it. You want that combination on your tank or your dreadnought or your knight, whatever, then you pay the points for it. Then I think you'll start to see the balance of the game. As long as they stick to the, they've done a good job with their Meta Watch stuff to balance out armies. As long as they keep that with the points, if they bring it back, which we think they will do, then fine. But are they going to do that? A balanced game doesn't generate money. But we'll see. I just wanted to throw this out there. Cheers. And see what you think. You agree, disagree? Do you like points as power level, or would you rather go back to actual points? Do you think they're going to do it in 11th and go back? Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, take care. Good gaming.